Digital romance TV.
Hey folks, how are you? Michael Fiore from digitalromance.tv along with Nora Blake. And today we're talking about the 4 questions you should never ask a guy on the first date. Ever.
Can I move in?
Can I move in? That's a great one, actually. Anything that's kind of like that whole, anything that you're asking that's like a extreme level of like, I want a really committed thing right now would be a big freaking problem.
Yeah.
Now conversely, you can ask things like, do you see yourself having kids someday?
Not, do you want to have a baby with me?
Right now. When we have kids. But saying, do you see yourself being a father someday?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Do you want to retire to Florida when you're 60? As long as it's about the future and the vague, mysterious future at that, it's fine, no matter how old you are. But saying anything that's like, can I move in? Or saying like, are you looking for a serious relationship on the very first date, right? Like, and I see this on online dating profiles all the time when women write looking for a serious relationship only, which does not actually get you guys who want a serious relationship. It just gets you guys who are like, I'm going to take advantage of a girl who wants that. It's okay, right?
But you don't think in person, saying something along, not saying, are you looking for a serious relationship, but what are you looking for in a relationship? I think open-ended questions are always better,
but
right?
the vast majority of men that I know are not consciously looking for a specific thing so much, right? Like for women, there very much are women out there who are like, I'm looking for a husband and the father of my children and this. For most guys, and there are exceptions, they're looking for a girl they like spending time with.
Sure.
Right? And then if they like spending time with this woman and it gets a little more serious, then maybe they move in together and then maybe they get married.
So instead of, how about something along the lines of, what is it you're looking for in somebody that you want to spend time with?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Or what are you attracted to? I think could kind of be.
I
okay.
like positives.
Yeah,
so
positive
we're going to
be
tell
okay
you what not
too.
to say, but also I'm going to give you ideas of what to say.
Another question you should never ask on the first date: how much money do you make? Because A of all, I don't think it's particularly relevant necessarily. B of all, most guys will just go enough so I don't have to put up with you. At that point.
What do you do for a living? Or
sure, that's okay.
if you have to.
What do you do? What's your career?
What is your career and what do you like doing?
When I've had women ask me what I do for a living, I never answer it, actually, at that point. I've just kind of been like, oh yeah, I just do stuff. It's okay. Because I don't want to get into it at that point. Plus saying you're a relationship expert can be a little bit weird at that point.
To see that.
Well, another great one that you should definitely not be asking on the first date is, why did your last relationship end?
Ooh.
Especially if you're asking it in a way that was like, what did you do wrong at that point?
How did you fuck up your last relationship?
Yeah. Have you ever cheated on somebody? That'd be a bad one to ask on the very first date. Especially if you ask in a bitter way and you're coming out of a relationship where you were cheated on. But anything like that would not be, I don't think you should be really talking about the old relationships on the first date in general. You shouldn't be bringing up your exes in general because there's a lot of bitterness and anger and other kind of emotions there. And then the final one that Nora came up with is basically don't ask any question that you wouldn't want to answer.
I think, this list is, we're saying some basic general stuff, but there's stuff that I would cross lines that, we're kind of like skim these things just because I like to know about people and like real people. Like I would ask things like, what's not on your dating profile? Like what are you going to tell me? And I would, things that I'm willing to answer as well. Like, because I'm willing to share
there's a level of
personal
snark there
details.
that comes with the personality.
It's funny. It's, I'm looking for quirky, interesting things in people. And so I'm probably going to be a lot quirkier and interesting in terms of what I ask people because I'm not looking for a partner either. So I'm not looking for fundamental assets that I can, line up and decide whether somebody is right for me forever.
In general, though, on a first date and on the first few dates, what you're really looking for, human beings were attracted to people we have things in common with, whatever it's going to be. They actually show that people are more likely to end up married to somebody who has a similar first name to them, actually. Like Chris's and Christina's and things like that actually end up more together, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's actually true.
That's creepy
almost.
Actually,
again, it's not like you're like have a 50% chance of marrying somebody with the same name, but it's statistically relevant, more likely, right? But you just want to be asking questions that are finding things that you have in common to see if there's room for more. So if you have anything that you think is a really awful question to ask a guy on the first date, put it down below. Go ahead, be funny. It's okay. We want to see it. And then go over to digitalromance.tv for more videos. Bye.
Did you know there's a 3-step formula to make a guy fall desperately in love with you? Go to digitalromance.tv/CHH to learn a simple method any woman can use to capture a man's heart and make him love you forever. Again, that link is digitalromance.tv/CHH.